Hey everyone, welcome to Kip TV. I am Kip. Today I've got another semi-finals match for you. It is going to be Pigs of War versus Continue Living on Upward. Two North American Iron teams going at it. So let's meet the teams. Over on Pigs of War we have Reject as Pyro, Analyzing as Soldier, Yawn, which I think is the most evil name I have ever casted because now I need to yawn. Anyway, he's Sniper. Blue Devil is Engineer, Smiley is Medic, Siri is Scout, Hero Man is Heavy, Fluffy is Spy, and Warpig is Demo Man. Over on Continue Living, that's very kind of them to say that. We have Vriska Sama as Medic, Bathroom Brandon as Heavy, Speedy is going to be Pyro, Teets McGee is Devilman, Splash is Sniper, Mr. 47 is Spy, Blame Sociable is Soldier, Sun's Rough World is Scout, and Mr. Bulldogs is going to be Engineer. So let's get to the action. We will watch Mr. Bulldogs. Not just Mr. Bulldog, but Mr. Bulldogs. Anyway. So we are here in Upwards. This is semifinals. So whoever wins this will go on to the grand finals of Iron. Now there are two brackets for Iron, and I'm not completely sure why, but this was what UGC League.com called the consolation bracket for Iron. So I'm guessing that these guys lost a match somewhere on the way, that now they're in the bottom brackets. But regardless, they've come a long way. The record for Pigs of War was 8-3 at this time, and then Continue Living was 7-4, so pretty evenly matched. And considering these guys are, I think Pigs of War had one season before this, but mostly newer players. So making it this far, congratulations to them. And there are a ton of Iron teams, so definitely whichever bracket you decide to be in, or whichever bracket you are in, definitely still an accomplishment. So let's get to this action right here, and immediately Slash taking out Yawn, which is helpful. And my yawning is not any indication of this match. It is just because that evil person's name. So some nice sniping coming down already. Looks like we have somebody using in-game chat. I do that all the time. But we do have Medic and just now coming. Nope, not going to come out right there. Probably the right idea considering everything that you don't want to come out with your Pyro on Cliff. So we're just waiting for that med to come out, or waiting for those respawns to get in position for Pigs of War. Medic actually going to come out of, nope, alright. Nope, Smiley is going to play it a little safe, a little cautious, which is absolutely no shame in that. We do have the center gun in an interesting position, which I like. Definitely needs to be repaired right now, but Mr. Bulldogs went down, so that's a big issue. The sentry gun is going to go down as this blue Uber is popped. Red holding on to their Uber for just a little bit longer, and that's going to be really nice if they can pop it in time. There they go. The pop is off, but some nice reflection by the Pyro, though, does go down. Let's see if they can get the Medic, which would be a nice pick, but Smiley is out of there, and looks like blue, wow, they didn't cap it. That is close as all get out right there, but Pigs of War coming just inches short. Engineer's going to try to tap it, and he does, so big plays right there. That, of course, is going to force the defensive team to fall back, and Bathroom Brandon, sorry, taking a lot of damage right there. Warpig from Pigs of War does a good job getting behind after that Uber wore off to just distract the back lines. We'll see if it's going to be enough. He was, you know, annoying the NG and Medic right there, and not necessarily taking anything out, but just that attention and that distraction is always a huge deal. Because they only have a level 1 up right now. The cart is moving pretty fast right there. We got ×3 on it, so Pigs of War doing what they need to do to keep this momentum up. However, they are going to run into an Uber. Well, they are going to have an Uber soon, but they are going to be coming up against an Uber. Red got theirs a little bit earlier since they popped earlier, but of course they're not going to do too much in terms of being aggressive with that. You can only push enemy team so far back. We do have this Uber popped. Red Med is a little passive right here, and oh, he's running out of people to Uber, and it's just going to be the Engineer. Is he going to pop? He's running away, which is definitely the right idea. Don't want to pop on the Engineer when there's no chance that you can save the second point. Oh, wow, so really careless. I don't know how to describe that, but the Demoman went down, and then Heavy went down, and then there's just nobody left for Vriska Sama to Uber. So getting out of there with that Uber intact was definitely the right idea. Now they need to use this Uber in a way that kills this medic. Smiley trying to get out of there but can't get out, so nice Uber pop right there from Continue Living, and they do not allow poor Smiley to continue living. Got to keep their med alive. Vriska Sama, I'm not sure where he went, but unattached to his Heavy right now. Okay, he's back. He's going to be safe. Definitely played it safe. Hasn't died yet in this this round, so good work right there. Pigs of War, though. Well, why is what meta gun is Smiley running? Still, wait. Stop moving, Smiley. Still in regular right there, but is even in charge because Vriska Sama was running for a while without charging his Uber gun. So, but Smiley's running into Rocket right here. So nice Rocket from Blame Sociable, take down enemy medic. Gonna buy his team an Uber advantage and at least another 45, 60 seconds on the clock if Pigs of War decides to continue waiting for that Uber, which is probably the best idea on this third point. Oh no. Mr. 47 is just praying that they don't realize he's there, and it looks like his prayers have been answered. He was a good boy and Santa brought him what he want for Christmas. Of course, I'm casting this on Christmas Eve, so I'm going to make a lot of Christmas metaphors. He is ruining, well, now he's going to get coal, but he is not in on the cart, which I think would be a better position to stop. Oh, because who is this? Analyzing is in behind the lines, putting a lot of damage down on that sentry gun, doing a good job distracting. So has to split so Red has to split their lines. Looks like Analyzing is still up, halfway hurt, or halfway dead, halfway alive. Red is going to not be able to defend the cart, and Analyzing is still in here. Nobody can take him down. He's just being such a jerk. He is getting coal for Christmas. Finally goes down. Blame Sociable takes him down, but that cap is already made it to third, and little engineer that can't. Blue Devil gotta admire him for trying, but Red trying now to push up a little bit further because they lost a lot of ground with that, and 4 minutes and 27 seconds for the first time is not good. They need to hold on for at least 3-4 more minutes to have an okay time. 5-6 minutes on last would be great. It's going to be very, very difficult, though, especially with the aggression we see coming out from Pigs of War. It looks like Splash did get Smiley, the medic, so Smiley down. That's going to have an almost 100% Uber. I think that's going to be an absolute 100% Uber advantage for Red, so we'll see if they decide to use that in any way. Got to watch out for the spy behind the lines, but looks like he was taken down with just Splash, taking that splash damage, if you will. But Vriska Sama still holding on to that 100% Uber, so we'll see how they decide to play this. Getting a lot of frags right there. Yeah, 4-5 down right now, and and Smiley was one of those casualties, so it looks like Continue Living doing everything right now, but they have to continue doing that for several minutes, which is going to be very, very difficult. Siri also playing it right, just continue tapping that cart and ducking. Yeah, not going to survive that, but continued pressure on the cart is going to make Continue Living nervous, and continued pressure on that sentry gun is also going to do that. So some nice rockets coming out from the direct hit soldier. Analyzing, he's switched to that DH, which is going to be the right move at this point. Just continued putting a lot of damage down. Gonna have a little exchange here in the hallways. Oh, looks like Hero Man was caught out. Smiley's gonna get out of there alive, but not without with his Heavy is running crit, so we're gonna go to the demo cam in just a second. We'll see if Yon can get this snipe off. Not able to do so, but let's get to Warpig's cam. I'm assuming he's gonna get this crits, but he's actually in behind these lines, so he's in an awkward position, probably not able to receive this crits. It was popped, it looked like on the Pyro right there, but Speedy with nice, it was popped on the Soldier, where there was a reflect to take down the Soldier, and then Smiley went down as he tried to change it over to his Heavy, so failed execution right there, and you gotta wonder what Warpig was doing behind the lines. It's a nice little roaming gesture right there, but if your team is running crits, a Demo Man's gonna be the most successful target of that crit, so you gotta, I don't know. So, obviously Smiley was doing what he had to do. Fluffy takes down Bathroom Brian right there and gets Ubersawed. Ouch. And that's going to buy Red an advantage right here. They know they're up against the crits still, or at least they think they are. Look at this aggression coming out here from the Pyro. He may be able to get the med right here. Oh my god, and he does reject with the med pick. Just absolute M1 aggression. There's nothing wrong with that. And pushing everybody back, and now the frags are just coming out like crazy for, oh, the Pigs of War. Hero Man does go down on the card, but Mr. 47, the spy, gets finished off. A lot of spam going to come down on the card as it nears its end, but not going to be able to stop it. And with a time of 8 minutes and 9 seconds, Pigs of War push the cart to the end in a moment of glorious explosions. So not a terrible time right there. For either team, really. It was nice for, it was a good time considering Continue Living was at 427 for 3 points, so able to hold off that that last point for a good amount of time right there. But 8 minutes and 9 seconds, definitely defendable, and we'll see if Pigs of War are able to do so. Now, coming into this matchup, Pigs of War were seeded number 10, and Continue Living were seeded number 14. So this is the semifinals, and the number 10 and number 14 seeds are in it. So that's why I love Iron, because there's always upsets, and there's always the underdog team that, you know, makes a roster change, you know, 7 weeks in, and finally pulls it together, or finally realizes, oh, we can do this, guys, and make it to the semifinals. I'm not saying this is either one of these teams. I'm just saying that that happens, and it makes me happy. So, welcome to semifinals. Although we've been here, where interesting Liberty Launcher from Analyzing. Look at on his cam, see why. Yeah, you don't see the Liberty Launcher at all in comp, so I'm really interested by this. I wish I had a soldier main here to talk to about this, because I don't know the weapons well enough to describe them, but did take some damage right there, so we'll have to go back. Orc Pig went down immediately too, so no Demo Man for this offense. Analyzing is going to try to get in here and defend the cart, but he's pushing way too far forward and does go down right here. Mr. 47 is behind the lines. It gets a stab on Yawn. And takes down that teleporter. All significant picks right there. NG knows he's there, so with NG being distracted, that's not good for Pigs of War. And oh no, Mr. Oh, who is this? Oh, there we go. Blue Devil, that's right. Mr. Blue Devil gets taken down. Just need the sap on the sentry gun. Oh, and there it is. So Mr. 47 did get that down. Ubers were exchanged and all that chaos. Looks like both medics did survive their Uber charges, but really the big work coming down there from Mr. 47. Now with that sentry gun down, the team can push without needing that Uber advantage. So Continue Living looking good as they are nearing this first cap. And ding, there it goes. Now, because the engineer went down before that, about a minute before that cap, and lost his sentry and everything immediately, he was able to start his build here on second. It's only level 1 right now. We'll see if he can get it. It's going to be need at least a level 2 in order to defend this for any amount of time. So definitely Blue Devil has his work cut out for him, and the rest of his team, I think they should be maybe a little bit more aggressive here, because they need to buy him some time. It is level 2 right now, but look at this positioning the soldier is able to get, and that's not good. Blame Sociable does go down immediately, so at least he was not supported by the rest of his team in that good positioning. Really, Blue should be taking this upper room right here, but it's good news for Pigs of War that they're not. Because when you have that upper room here, you can easily attack this sentry gun position. Now we do have 100% Uber, so we should be seeing that sentry gun attack soon. Now we do have Teets McGee in this upper room, but he's really by himself, and I'm wondering where this Uber medic is, or his medic with Uber is. But looks like they're going to maybe try to take the sentry gun down without it. Friska Sama, yeah, just now coming through the tunnel right here. So playing very cautiously. Bathroom Branda goes down to a headshot, so no heavy in this foreseeable future pop. But Teets McGee is still not with his medic. Oh, and Teets McGee goes down. Where's Friska? I don't know about this. Friska Sama is playing so conservatively and so attached to his heavy that he really missed the opportunity to take down that medigun, or that sentry gun with his Demoman. I do think that Teets McGee would have had it easily with an Uber pop right there, but they're unable to do so, and without that action, look, Red is going to push up and try to take this window positioning, which is absolutely the right thing to do. A Bathroom Bandit goes down again to a headshot. Oh my goodness. Continue Living cannot afford to waste another opportunity to push. They've been holding on to this Uber for over a minute and really need to get in there, take down this Central Gun because they are running out of time. Only 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. A huge bomb in by the Demo Man. Will he be able to get anything? It looks like Warpig not able to do so, but he's still alive around. See if we can get on his cam because he could do a significant amount of damage if he gets in here behind, but we should have these Ubers coming off soon unless Brandon gets sniped again. He does not, and in comes that Uber flashing around. That Uber's not going to last long, and where was the Demo Man in that? You absolutely need your Demo Man in that push, and I just don't understand where Teets McGee was. It looks like he's coming up from tunnel right now, but it was just the Pyro and the Heavy, I think, in that, and the Pyro not able to get the positioning, and defensive Pyro was able to blow the Heavy out of existence. Sentry Gun being repaired right here, and Bathroom Brian, you can't just expose your head like that. That's the third time he's been sniped in a row, so he's really got to watch out for that, and especially considering his medic is very dependent on him right now, and I mean, that's obviously one way to play. You can be dependent on your Heavy, you can be dependent on your Demo Man, you can, I don't know, do other ways. By the way, nice nice action right there from Siri to just put some more pressure on the opposing team. But I think if you're playing your Heavy pocket so close, your Heavy has got to watch out for those sniping, those long distance threats, especially Yawn, who appears to be incredibly on it tonight. Despite the fact his name is Yawn. Why would you pick that as your name? I mean, like, how... Anyway, no, I feel bad for Yawning because this is getting really, really exciting. We have some soldier, Warpig is in here, in the house. It appears that the rest of Red Team doesn't know he's there, but the soldier does. So he's just going to send a bunch of spam towards the spawn, which is a great idea because that's where the medic is holding right there. And the Sentry Gun does go down from Teets McGee. I'm sorry, I said that was Warpig, but no, that was Teets McGee who's just sending a bunch of spam right there. So great job right there. The Uber is forced out of Red. They do succeed in barely holding on to this capture point, but really, this is all in Continue Living's court right now. They need to get on the ball, or they need to get on the cart, and finally it will be capped. That Uber should be used to be pushed forward a little bit more, but not terrible execution right there. But the fact is, it took them so long. How many failed Uber pushes right? Well, only one failed Uber push, but the fact is they should have had 3 or 4 in the time they only had 2. So less than 2 minutes left for them to make it all the way to the end. Blue Devil is going to be a little aggressive right here and try to build forward. He's going to listen to what I would have to say, which is fall back a little bit there, and he does. So good decision right there. Meanwhile, we need ×3 on the cart for Continue Living if they want to make a run for this. There's less than 1 minute and 30 left right now. Going to be very, very difficult. We'll get on the Blame Sociable camera because he's the only one really pushing up and really trying to put pressure on the enemy team. He is going to take down Analyzing, but Analyzing finishes him off right there. And so we are seeing some more, we are seeing ×3 in the cart, but nobody saw the Pyro coming, and with the M1 down went Splash right there, so no sniper. Look at his positioning by Mr. 47. He just sniped on the Sentry Gun. That was a lack of communication on Pigs of War part. Definitely Engineer should be yelling, there's a bleeping spy behind the lines who is sniping my Sentry Gun. Will somebody please get it? Unfortunately, they weren't able to, and the Sentry Gun did go down. Fortunately, though, they have held on for over a minute here in the second to last point, and even if... Whew, oh man, even if Red does get this right now, they're going to have a quick time in front of them needed. Looks like we have a pause. We'll be right back. We're back, and it is getting desperate right now for Continue Living. The HUD's going to be messed up for just a second, but they will be able to cap this. But 30 seconds left for them to make it all the way to the end. And really, these heavier classes need to be pushing up, need to be putting down the frags to just carve out that room for those lesser classes, those lighter classes, sorry, definitely not lesser, those lighter classes to be pushing the cart, but right now they have a ×5 and it only goes ×3 fastest. So really, Bathroom Brian needs to be pushing up. They need to be taking down the sniper, who has proved to be his bane of existence, and does so again. No time left, and that is going to be a first round going to Pigs of War. We'll be back with the second round. Don't go anywhere.
Mission begins in
We're back with the second half right here. Get rid of that crosshair. But yeah, it looks like they did not change sides. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, usually having the advantage of setting the time makes you a little bit more aggressive, and then being able to defend it can make you turtle more. So we'll see if that factors into this round for who's your whatchamacallit. Oh, continue living. Oh, got so distracted right there, and so did Smiley. Goes down to a backstab. Mr. 47 forcing the drop. So that's going to be huge in terms of delaying this push a little bit. We'll see. Red should really be popping this Uber and trying to decimate Blue's forces just to like reset up. Instead, they're falling back, and I think that's a misplay right here. We'll see. They have been playing very conservative and cautiously the entire game, so it's not surprising. But you know, they have to really make something special happen here and pull out a really long hold if they want to have any chance at winning this round and then forcing us to a third and final round. If you look, we have this Engineer and Pyro forcing them right now, and they're going to force the Uber Pop, and that's exactly what they don't want. Although, however, Mr. 47 took down Smiley again. So Smiley's down again, so alright, not the worst scenario right here for Continue Living. Actually, pretty darn good considering they got forced into a very unfortunate pop right there. Another spy doing some work. That's Fluffy getting the sap down on Mr. Bulldog Sentry, and of course getting Mr. Bulldogs as well. So that Sentry is not long for this world. In fact, it is gone for this world. That's a significant advantage right here for Pigs of War. I can't believe Snowy has not been sniped yet. That Splash has just been staring at him. Splash apparently had eyes for his medic, and down goes Smiley again. So poor Smiley having a hard time this round, staying alive. That's going to be significant, obviously, as his team tries to get out of here and push on to this first point with a good time, but it's getting a little long there. Getting a little long. Especially if this Engineer is going to build up again, so that's ballsy play right there out of Mr. Bulldogs, but I like it. Pigs of War weren't really forcing the issue and weren't really being super aggressive, so why not build? If your dispenser's still up, which it was, go ahead and do it. So I like it. Blame Special going down on the cart. I knew the cart was going to be capped right there, but Mr. 47 is out on the prowl, and I feel like he's going to do something big again. Can he do it again? Oh, he misses it right there. Oh, so close. So Smiley finally gets a break. He's going to stay alive, and they're going to have a 70% Uber as they push into 100%. We'll see if Red decides to pop it, but probably not. Oh, but this is going to be bad if they get pressured into popping it right here. Rose 69, almost forcing it right there. But Vriska Sama holding onto it, so nice, cool, call it collectedness. Splash trying to get that headshot, but there's no way that's going to happen. So now it looks like Pigs of War is trying to force this issue before Red can get set up. They do have this 100% Uber. 100% Uber, so they will be pushing, but look behind. No, Smiley goes down. Oh my goodness, poor Smiley. Third backstab in this round alone. Okay, now is where Smiley's going to be starting to yell at his teammates. Of course, there is a certain amount of blame going to him, but a certain amount of blame goes to everybody else. The fact that the spy has been able to get that positioning consistently is not a good sign. So we'll see if their approach changes, if maybe Reject will be hanging out with the combo. It looks like Reject is, yep, pretty much M1ing right now to try to stop it. It's going to separate for a little bit, take down Fluffy, which is not a bad idea. Red Uber was popped, but a little bit too late. Really should have popped it on their heavy, Bathroom Brandon was the red heavy right there. Sorry about that. Fluffy was a spy for Blue. Not even sure what happened there, but Warping does take down a Splash. That point is capped with the time of 3 minutes 43 seconds, which is not terrible. Not too shabby. But interesting right here, Bulldogs has already got level 2 up in this really good position, which I like a lot, but if he can keep it up is going to be the problem or the challenge. He does have a dispenser, has his medic on him, so you know we'll probably be able to. But yeah, this is definitely a position that's not utilized enough here on upward, but it's mostly because if you hold here at second, it's going to be extremely difficult to get level 3 up here when your gun on second goes down. But we did see that Mr. Bulldogs was able to do so, and that's going to present a significant challenge here for Pigs of War. They do pop this Uber, but it looks like they don't know the gun is there, and that's a real lack of communication, because now Smiley and Pigs of War, or Warpig, were just kind of running around aimlessly. Smiley does not survive that, and yeah, not a good push right there out of blue, which really could have been better organized in terms of taking down that sentry gun. Mr. Bulldog, it all did go down, I missed that, but he survived, and that's going to be the important part. He's going to start sighting up again, pretty far close again, so he's a very aggressive engineer, which I like. We'll see if it turns out to bite him in the butt like a bulldog, or if he'll survive this and hold on to his point for a little bit longer. It's already a pretty nice hold right here for Continue Living, or they're setting themselves up for a nice hold considering they held so far forward for about a minute or so, and now going to be able to hold the second position, and holding these little tunnel areas inside the house is going to be important as well. They do have this 100% advantage, but knowing what we've seen from them, they're probably not going to pop into Pigs of War. We'll keep an eye on the Fluffy cam because we've seen a lot of Mr. 47, but not a lot of the Fluffy. So we'll see if he can't pull out anything big, pull out an advantage for his team. Definitely thinking about it, but probably waiting for this Uber push to come in, which is incoming. 100% and just now going Fluffy. Looks like he's not going to be in there for this. I thought maybe he'd get the sap on. Nope, he will get sap on the on the dispenser, but that Uber is being flashed around to everyone on red, so it fades just about the same time as blue, and despite the fact it was popped a little later. Oh, Bathroom Brian overextends a bit right there and goes down. So no heavy, and it looks like Pigs of War are going to try to take advantage of that. They really don't have enough backup troops to make this happen. It's just the combo. Here comes a soldier, so we'll see if that can help them out. And it looks like they're just gonna look backwards and see there's a soldier on the cart. But finally, they will be able to cap this third point in a time of 6 minutes and 40 seconds, which is pretty long. And as you can see, Mr. Bulldogs is trying to set up here again, and you know, I admire that on one hand. On the other hand, he may get caught out right here. No, he doesn't, but his medic sure did. That is going to be super, super bad for Continue Living, as blue combo is just continuing to push in and be aggressive right here. Red is trying too much to be aggressive and hold off, which confuses me because they've been really conservative in their holds, but they just need to be building up here on last with a level 3, with people in position, but they're not. They're stickies, offensive stickies everywhere. There's the blue combo outside their spawn. This is not good for Continue Living. Meanwhile, Pigs of War are doing everything right. Just need to watch their backs as there's a spy in the car. Why is nobody shouting out this? Oh, these comms are probably crazy right now, but the blue Uber is popped, just trying to keep everybody alive on the cart in order for it to be pushed in, and that will be a time of 7 minutes and 38 seconds, which is nice time for Pigs of War right there. And we will go to the second half of this second round. Gonna get rid of that thing. Text right there on the HUD, sorry about that. So, interesting decisions right there from Continue Living. And I'm trying to think, I think the problem was trying to hold this third position at third, which we'll just zoom to real quick. So you have 3 positions at third you can hold. This is the first one, which they held, the second one, which they held, and then the third one, which is where people usually fall back to first. But they tried to hold this while blue was already capping, and I think that was the mistake. As soon as you fall on the second position, you really need to fall back to third and build up some formidable fortress of doom on your last point, which they were not able to do. I think the second issue with that round right there for Continue Living was the fact that they weren't defending first, and or the fact that they were defending first. They really should have been pushing first and setting that time, and they may come back to bite them in the butt, but we'll see. They may just have bigger chance to be super, super aggressive right now, because as we've seen, they've been playing pretty conservatively. In the first round, they were very conservative as an offensive team, so maybe without that, with the feeling of absolutely nothing to lose right here, maybe they'll pull out all stops and just go balls to the walls aggressive, which would be fun to watch. And which is what you got to do right here, save your entire season. All come down to this. They have already brought their medic out of spawn. Getting targeted down by that Wrangler, so they're going to take a little bit more conservative position. I say just go for it. Of course, that's what I always say. The longer you hold Uber, the more susceptible you are to dying. They're going to creep around right here, but Red Uber has already been popped. It looks like it was probably a force right there because it was on the Pyro. Some nice air blasting will take the Pyro out of the range of the combo, so they're able to hold onto that Uber for just a little bit longer. Taking the NG up over the side, you know, why not? And finally they will pop that Uber. The Centrican has already been finished off right now. We'll see if they can catch up to the enemy combo, but it looks like, you know what? Speedy might be able to do so if he can make a use of his name. He's going to run into the rest of the red team right here, though, so not going to be able to finish that. That medic pick does, in fact, go down. But the cart was capped with a pretty good time there on first, and we'll see if Pigs of War can set up here on second. The thing Continue Living has to do is keep up that aggression and refuse to let them set up. And we're seeing that's what they're trying to do here. Need to keep this presence in. Oh, poor Sociable, or Blame Sociable right there. Not able to do anything. He had the right idea, but just needs more support. If there are some demo stickies on the sentry as the time he went in for the bomb right there, that would have been maybe more successful, but not a lot of coordination coming out here from Continue Living. Teets McGee going down to a headshot. We'll get on the Yong camp because this is the position he was in last time where he just went absolutely nuts and got 3 headshots on the Heavy. We'll see. Looks like Heavy's actually going to be backstep, so it doesn't even have that chance to get it. So nice pick right there from Fluffy, keeping that Heavy out of this this fight. However, Cart is being pushed regardless of Ubers and regardless of Heavy. That's little Sun's rough world, the scout that could, but he is out of the picture right now. We do have 100% Ubers ready to go, and this is where Continue Living really faltered last time. They are not able to get that first Uber pop off just because they were waiting for ideal conditions, and they waited over 2 minutes for those ideal conditions. We'll see if they can get it now. It all depends if the Heavy stays up, and he does. So Brandon alive for this push. They need to pop the Super. They need to do this now, but they are not. They're backing out of the window because Vrishna went down to a sticky trap. Oh, Vriska, sorry about that, but I didn't see that. There must have been a sticky trap. Oh my goodness, that's huge. No Uber. Looks like missing all the medic picks because down goes Smiley as well. So medic's neutralized right there, but that definitely goes to the disadvantage of the pushing team. They're going to have to wait for this Uber. Red can wait all day for an Uber because they have only 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to defend, but Blue, however, only has 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to get to last. Good news is Vriska, no, on the regular Medigun, but just up significantly earlier than Smiley, so they will have a little bit of advantage. They need to take advantage of that advantage and push as soon as they get that 100% Uber. It's going to be very difficult, especially it's going to be unnerving and scary, but they have to do that if they want any chance to win this round and force it to a deciding third round and potentially make it to the grand finals and win the big bucks that you win in UGC Iron. Millions and millions of dollars on the line here. And they do have this Uber. They push immediately, which absolutely right goal right there, but it's just the combo. The cart does get capped, and Centrican's still up. I don't know how it's up. The red Uber is popped finally in retaliation. The Centrican's still up. Finally, the sap goes down, and it will go down. A little bit late with that. Maybe should have gotten the Sentry a little earlier, because red, now with this combo pushing up, is going to take some position right here. Oh no, Splash with some nice Girardi and takes down Snowy. So maybe it's a little too aggressive right there from the red combo, and we'll see if Smiley can get out of here alive. He is... I thought he'd be super hurt, but it looks like none of Mr.'s shots are connecting right here. Mr. 47, sorry. We have 2 Misters in the game. Oh, and Violet Warpig does take him out. So, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left right here for Continue Living to continue living in this playoffs. We'll see, though, they really need to get the lighter classes on the cart and have the rest of these heavier classes push forward and really carve out the space on third. Because there's really nothing on third right now, so I'm wondering where... Oh! Smiley went down, and it looks like Blue Devil just wasn't in position to build anything. So it's looking good right now for Continue Living. These have this Uber, they're going to push it immediately, just trying to get frags right now. Got to get this Pyro, and down goes Reject. So a good Uber pop right there. They know where this enemy heavy is. Right there, that's where the combo is. Oh, they're gonna fall back. No, need to continue pressuring. Oh, but Bathroom Brian took too much damage right there. However, Smiley Face went down. Bomb in from Blame Sociable from behind right there. Took out the enemy medic, so poor Smiley Face just not having any of it this round. And everybody up for blue, only 5 up for red, ×4 in the card. Just need ×3, guys, and continue pushing forward. They need to get onto last right here and prevent them from building anything up, but look what we got. That is a level 3. So very smart work there from Blue Devil. Instead of trying to set up, you know, level 1 or level 2 right here at the corner, he's like, you know what, we just have to hold last. And level 3 is going to be your best option of that. Smiley goes down to headshot. Poor Smiley. That's going to buy a 100% Uber advantage for Vriska Sama and his team right now, and they are wasting no time. And they're going to have this Uber. They need to pop it before Vriska goes down, and they do get the pop off. Trying to get the scout that's behind. Sentry Gun is already down right there, so that's really good work from Mr. 47, I think, right there. Pigs of War, though, are so close to winning this. Oh, the spy in the cart going huge. Fluffy gets 2 stabs to defend the cart. And we will have this to the end of time, or the end of the track, as Continue Living is trying everything in their capability to do this. But don't worry, Pigs of War is trying everything as well. We do have a level 1 Sentry Gun up that will stop maybe a scout or something, but really need more defense in the cart. Snowy is there, but he is covered in Girardi. Dang, Sun's Rough World went down to a sticky in mid-air. Not even sure how that happened. There's no time right now for an Uber, so I'm wondering why Vriska Sama didn't go to maybe Quick Fix, because you can push with that Quick Fix and it gets charged so fast. But too late for that, as Vriska Sama now with 30%. He did lose his heavy. This is going to be very, very difficult. Snowy on the cart. Oh, he goes down. In comes this. Oh, another big backstabs from Fluffy. Stops the cart in his tracks, and this round goes to the man of the hour, Fluffy, with 38 points as Spy. Absolutely ridiculous. What a game right there from both sides. Continue Living definitely gave him a run for their money at the end, but in the end, Pigs of War able to defend it. Look at Mr. 47 too. These Spies went crazy. Oh wow. Alright, well, shout out to the Spies. Also shout out to Smiley, because that's a rough round right there. But regardless, congrats to Pigs of War, who were able to continue on to the grand finals. What happened there? I don't know. You should probably go find out on UGCleague.com. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have a match you want to see casted, definitely let me know at kiptf2@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Twitter and at kittf2. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.